and detergents. Hope voice is audible. So, in the previous session, that too, hydrocarbons. Okay, Kirti having the problem. Okay, rest of the participants, can you hear me? Yeah, Revati has no problem today. So all of you went for class today. Hope you all attended the class. It was satisfied. Yeah, welcome all. Welcome all. Today you don't have any problem to enter into this session, right? So in the previous session, I just made some changes in the settings. So many of you all had problem to enter into the session, but I hope this time no problem for the entry, right? Good. Good, Revati. Yeah. So today, no problem with the audio. Hope the session will go better compared to the previous session. So in the previous session, not only we discussed more about the classification of the hydrocarbons, even we discussed more about the very important chemical reactions that are undergone by the hydrocarbons. Okay, one of the question related to the previous one is the reaction where the carbon compounds burn with sufficient oxygen, then the color of the flame is. Yeah, good afternoon all, welcome all. I repeat the question. In the previous session we discussed more about the color of the flame when it burns with excess of oxygen and with limited amount of oxygen. My question is, when the carbon compound burn in excess of oxygen with a sufficient supply of oxygen, what will be the color of the flame? Hope everybody can hear me. Why so late for the reply? Yes, Revati, it's green. So it burns with green flame. That indicates it is a clear flame. So it burns completely without leaving any residue. So when the flame goes with green, definitely the utensils never get a black sooty deposit. Only the utensils will get black sooty deposit when the fuel red flame. Yeah, green is the correct answer. If you answer correctly. Okay, still I didn't share the screen. It is in direct, but thinking to supposed to share the screen. I don't know if I share the screen how far you can hear my audio. Okay, sorry. So it was muted. I don't know, automatically it is muting and unmuting. It's not my hand. It's automatically, don't know how it was. Now hope everybody can hear me. Okay, I repeat the question. So what is the chemical reaction where the unsaturated hydrocarbons convert into saturated hydrocarbon? What is the name given for this type of reaction? Yeah, the problem is with the mobile. It was automatically muted without notice. Okay, because of that you were not able to hear me. Okay, I hope now clear. I'm waiting for the answer. Yeah, Revati, addition reaction, correct? Excellent answer, Revati. Okay. The hydrocarbons are carbon compounds combines with oxygen to form oxides. And what is the chemical reaction here? Yeah, addition reaction for conversion of unsaturated into saturated. It is addition reaction, correct answer. I posed another question. Okay, Kirti, you thought it as combustion. Yes, no problem. Because my question was the hydrocarbons are the carbon compounds undergo chemical reaction to form oxides, respective oxides. So combustion is also right answer because in the combustion again the hydrocarbons and carbon compounds combine with oxygen, right? Oxidation is the right answer. Oxidation is a process where the carbon compounds or hydrocarbon compounds combines with oxygen to form oxides. Priyanka having the problem? Okay, Priyanka, you just see the place where the network is clear. And what about others? Can you hear me? whether my audio is clear. Okay, Revati has no problem, but Gangotri and Priyanka having the audio problem. Please sit in a place where the network is good. Okay, Arpita also no problem. Okay, in this session, we are going to discuss about ethanol and ethanoic acid and also soaps and detergents. Okay, if there is no problem with the audio, shall I share the screen? Ethanol is an alcoholic component. It is liquid at the room temperature and it is commonly called as okay, I'll share the screen. It'll be better when I share the screen. I'll come back for every 5 minutes so that let me know. Ethanol, a liquid at room temperature, it is commonly called as alcohol. It is an active ingredient of all alcoholic drinks because it is a good solvent. It has the capacity to dissolve many organic components in the ethanol. It is mainly and many tonics. A small quantity consumption of ethanol will act as medicine, but when it taken as higher dose, then it affects on health problems. A long-term consumption of alcohol always leads to many health problems. Even the pure form of ethanol is used in chemistry laboratory and that is considered to be absolute alcohol. Pure ethanol is considered as absolute alcohol. This may be asked for 1 mark question. Ethanol is absolute alcohol always, it's too danger on consumption, but that can be used in chemistry laboratory. When it is attached to the functional group OH called as ethanol or alcohol. Even OH group can attach to the methane CH4 instead of that CH3OH. This is called methanol. Methanol easily undergo oxidation to form methanal, which is aldehyde, Al. Immediately, it results in coagulation of protoplasm. As a result, a person may subjected to death. So, methanol is not only affecting on coagulation of protoplasm, it affects optic nerve, causing blindness. So, methanol is not for purpose. So, ethanol is vastly used under industrial purpose. Okay, so much of problem when I share the screen. Many of y'all can't hear my voice. Okay, just now we discussed on the properties of ethanol. Ethanol is otherwise called alcohol. The pure ethanol is called absolute alcohol. Ethanol is widely used in industry, and even the ethanol is used in the preparation of medicines like tincture iodine. Methanol, CH3OH. Methanol is also a type of alcohol, but that is too danger. It is not preferred to consume as it leads to the death. How the methanol leads to the death? When methanol consumption is taken by a human, immediately the protoplasm present in the cells will get coagulated. As a result, the cells will die and it leads to the death. And even methanol will affect on optic nerve, result in blindness. So, methanol is not preferred for the consumption. Ethanol, that too it will be consumed in lower dosage, not at the higher dosage. Why it is not preferred to take at higher dose? It tends to slow the metabolic process. It depresses the central nervous system. It lacks the coordination, mental dizziness, low. So, alcohol consumption is not good for the health, but when it is taken in a traces, it will act as a medicine. One more advantage of ethanol is ethanol can be a good biofuel. How the ethanol can act as biofuel? We know from the cane plants, we extract molasses, and from the molasses, the sugar. Molasses, when it is subjected for fermentation, then it gives ethanol. Ethanol can be a good biofuel, act as a fuel, good fuel, eco-friendly fuel, as when it undergo combustion, it gives rise to only carbon dioxide and water, but not carbon monoxide, or ethanol is considered to be the eco-friendly fuel which doesn't lead to air pollution. Hence, many of the countries started using ethanol as a fuel for the public transports. Even KSRTC department has introduced. Okay, this is about the properties of ethanol. Now, let me see the chemical reactions of ethanol. Only two chemical reactions are there under ethanol, and rest of the concepts is based on the properties. So, go through the properties so that the question may rise anywhere on the applications. Okay, shall I? Everybody can hear me? Yeah, if you having the problem, they have break in my voice. Yeah, Arpita has replied as yes, you can share the screen. So I'm going to share the screen. Okay. Yeah, it happens when the network is not supporting. Then you will have the break in my voice. Okay, now I'm going to share the screen which were the two chemical reactions related to the ethanol. Which were the two chemical reactions related to the ethanol? The equation, do you understand? Oxide. Look at the equation clearly. 2 molecules of sodium, 2Na, plus 2 molecules of ethanol, 2CH3CH is C2H5OH. Correct? 2 molecules of reacts with 2 molecules of ethanol, where a molecule of hydrogen is removed, evolved, and sodium joins with the hydrogen place of the ethanol. You just look at the equation. So everything is same. Just remove the hydrogen from the ethanol. Only remove hydrogen from the ethanol. Add sodium there. Just add sodium in the place of hydrogen. That results in the formation of sodium ethoxide with the evolution of hydrogen. Okay. Have you gone through the equation? Have you all gone through the equation? When sodium reacts with ethanol, it results in the formation of sodium ethoxide. How sodium ethoxide is formed? The hydrogen in the ethanol Okay, all of you gone through the equation, right? So it's so easy, right? In ethanol, just remove the hydrogen and place sodium in the place of hydrogen. That forms sodium ethoxide. Okay. The next chemical reaction is ethanol on heating at 443 Kelvin in excess sulfuric acid hydrate that result ethanol converts into ethene. Ethene is formed. Okay, let me see the equation. CH2OH, this is ethanol. The other form to write ethanol is C2H5OH. Even that is also correct. Ethene and dehydration takes place, that is removal of water takes place. Formation of ethene, CH2 double bond CH2. This is called ethene. How ethene is formed? It is formed by dehydration of ethanol in excess of concentrated sulfuric acid at 443 Kelvin. Okay, this about the second chemical reaction of ethanol. Hope all of you understood the second chemical equation. So all of you cleared with the chemical equation? The first chemical equation is formation of sodium ethoxide and second one is the formation of ethene. Yes, okay. If it is cleared, then this about ethanol, alcohol. If it is pure alcohol, what is the name given for that? For pure alcohol, what is the name given? I'm waiting for your reply. I'm waiting for your reply. Yes, Priyanka, absolute alcohol. Correct answer? Yes, absolute. Okay, that is incomplete answer. You are supposed to answer like absolute alcohol is the right answer. Excellent answer, Priyanka. Everyone typing like absolute. Absolute alcohol is the correct answer. Okay, this about the ethanol. Okay, next concept is ethanoic acid. What is ethanoic acid? It is an carboxylic acid. What is the functional group of carboxylic acid? What is the functional group of carboxylic acid? Okay, no reply. What is the functional group of carboxylic acid? These are the very important questions where this will be asked in board and NTSC exams. What is the functional group of ethanoic acid? Yes, Priyanka, it is COOH. Yes, correct answer. It is COOH is the functional group of ethanoic acid. Correct answer, Priyanka. Nandita, correct answer. Yeah, Bhargavi Gangotri, correct answer, but all should be in caps. Nandini, correct answer, but you are supposed to put in capital letters COOH, not in small letter. Now, know more about ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid belongs to the carboxylic acid. When ethanoic acid diluted to 5 to 8% solution, then that is called as vinegar. Vinegar is a good preservative used in pickles. The other name of ethanoic acid is acetic acid. The other name for ethanoic acid is acetic. The molecular formula is CH3COOH. Sometimes the ethanoic acid under Kelvin it gets freezed during winter. Hence, there is a special name for that. That is glacial acetic acid. During winter, when the temperature goes down to 290 Kelvin, then acetic acid undergo freezing. Then that is referred as glacial acetic acid. I hope the concept is cleared. So acetic acid is a carboxylic acid. The other name is ethanoic acid or carboxylic acid. When it is diluted for 8 to 5%, then it is referred as vinegar, used as preservative for the pickles. When it is frozen, then it is called as glacial acetic acid. Okay, now it's so simple. These concepts are so easy. Only thing is you have to go with paper pencil with the chemical equations, and rest of the things can be easy to recall. So reading frequency should be increased, then it becomes easy. If you just forget after the session, okay. Ethanoic acid is a weak acid. Why it is called a weak acid? Why ethanoic acid is called weak acid? Usually the mineral acids in presence of water, they completely dissociate into ions. We discussed about this in acid-base salt. The acids in water dissociates into ions. All of you remembered? All of you remembered this? I repeat, the strong acids dissociates into ions in the water completely. But weak acids, they completely never dissociate into ions. They partially dissociate into ions, but not completely. Hence, they called weak acids. Now, what kind of acid is acetic acid? I'm waiting for your reply. What? HCl, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, all these acids are called as strong acids. Yes, Priyanka, it is weak acid. Acetic acid is considered as weak acid. Yes, Kirti, correct answer. Revati, Arpita, all of you answered correctly. Excellent answers. Kavya, correct ma, correct answer. Yes, Gangotri, excellent answer. It is weak acid. Okay, my next question is, give example for strong acid. Just now I told. Which were the examples for strong acid? Just now I told. Let me know. Give example for strong acids. Give example for acid. Nitrogen. Nitrogen is a gas. It's not acid. Yes, Priyanka. HCl, sulfuric acid, nitric acid are considered as strong acids. Right. Revati, what is that nitrogen? Nitrogen is a gas. It is not acid. Yeah, Suma. HCl is correct answer. Yes, HCl is correct. But L should be small letter. Now you corrected. Not nitrogen. Nitric acid is a strong acid. Excellent. Okay, good ma. Nandini, yes. Nitric acid, HCl acid, sulfuric acid, correctly said. But don't write like nitrogen, it will be wrong. That is a gaseous element. Nitrogen is a gaseous element, not an acid. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to share the screen. Let me know what were the chemical reactions which comes under ethanoic acid. Yeah, Ishwarya, correct answer. Yeah, Revati, now okay. Now okay, ma. Okay, okay. Okay, let me glance once again. What are the important properties of ethanoic acid? Ethanoic acid cells, and even sometimes the ethanoic acid under 290 Kelvin, when it gets freezed, then it is named not completely heated. Difficult. Only if you go then you feel the other name is acetic acid. These two combines in see in the product CH3COO. H has been removed. H has been in the H ethanoic CH3COOH, right? You remove the H and join C2H5 or CH2CH3. Both are one and the same. Then that compound is called as ester, and OH from the ethanol, H from the acetic acid forms a molecule of water. You look at last water molecule. How water molecule is formed? OH from, yes, alcohol, H from, yes, acid, removed as water. And this process is known as esterification. Esterification. What is esterification? The formation of esters by the reaction of carboxylic acid and alcohol. Carboxylic acid and alcohol. Or ethanoic acids reacts with absolute ethanol in presence of acid catalyst to form ester is known as esterification. This is very, very, very important, and the equation is also so important. So I repeat it so many times because this is very important for your board exam. Esters are sweet smelling substance. They are used in making perfumes and also as flavoring agents. But once if the esters are treated with, remember, once the esters are treated with sodium hydroxide, then they convert back as sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Look at the equation. Look at the equation. CH3COOC2H5. This is ester, right? We got this in first equation, right? When it is treated with sodium hydroxide, which is an alkali, it results in the formation of sodium salt of carbon. Sodium joins with acid and OH, carboxylic acid, OH joins with ethanol. Sorry, C2H5 to form ethanol. And this process is known as Oponification. Oponification means formation of soap. The product which I told, like sodium salt of carboxylic acid, is the soap. The soap we use is sodium salt of carboxylic acid. This is about Oponification. What is esterification? Ethanoic acid reacts when it is treated with salt of carboxylic acid with the release of ethanol, and this process is known as Oponification. Okay, all of you clear with the okay, break in my voice. And Bhargavi is hearing clearly. Even Arpita has no problem. Okay, Priyanka also has problem with audio. Nandita too. Now, what about the concept of esterification? Should I write? Should I? Okay, Kirti. Now, let me explain without sharing the screen. Till now, you saw two equations. That is, acetic acid. What is the formula for acetic acid? CH3COOH combines with ethanol. What is the formula for ethanol? C2H5OH. These two combines in presence of acid catalyst to form, remember, CH3COO C2H5. I repeat, CH3COO C2H5. This is called ester. Along with the water molecule. This is known as esterification. Yeah, I can't do anything because of network problem. If voice is having a break, then definitely it is network problem. Okay, at least now all of you cleared with esterification. Do you need any clarification again for esterification? Do you need any clarification for esterification? Okay, I'll go with another concept, that is oponification. When esters in presence of alkali sodium hydroxide, it forms ethanol and sodium salt of carboxylic acid, that is sodium acetate. Sodium acetate is formed and this process is called saponification. Okay, Nandini wants once again the same concept. Okay, let me explain. What is esterification? Very simple. Ethanoic acid combines with ethanol in presence of acid catalyst. I repeat, ethanoic acid combines with ethanol in presence of acid catalyst to form esters. It is known as okay, what is saponification? When esters in presence of alkali sodium hydroxide, it forms ethanol and sodium acetate. And this process is known as saponification. These two concepts, that is esterification and saponification, very important for your board exams. Remember, these two concepts are very important for your board exams. Okay, if it is clear, shall we go for next equation? Okay, these concepts are very simple. Only thing is you want to practice it. Okay, so carboxylic acid like acetic acid combines with ethanol to form ester is known as esterification. Second one, what is saponification? Esters in presence of alkali sodium hydroxide forms ethanol and sodium acetate. and this is known as soponification. Sodium acetate is a soap which we use, hence it is called soponification. Okay, Madhavi Kavya, thumbs up. Good. Understood well. Okay, all of you. If it is clear, we'll go for next chemical equation. The last chemical equation. One more is there. Shall we move on? Okay. Okay, all of you. We'll go for next one. The last equation. Look at last equation. It is same. Once again, sodium hydroxide, when it is treated with acetic acid, treated with sodium hydroxide, then it results of reaction of acetic acid with carbonates and bicarbonates or hydrogen carbonates. Look at first equation. When molecules of acetic acid reacts with sodium carbonate, then it results in sodium acetate with the release of water. One more thing, carbon dioxide is released. Remember, whenever carbonates reacts in any chemical reaction, then they release carbon dioxide. This is very important. Okay, so look at first equation. When acetic acid reacts with carbonate, sodium carbonate, then sodium acetate is formed with the release of carbon dioxide and water. And look at the second equation. One molecule of acetic acid reacts with sodium bicarbonate to form again sodium acetate, water and carbon dioxide. Now the variation is, in the first equation, we need 2 hydrogen to form 1 molecule of water. So we 2 molecules. So in the acetic acid 1 H is there. So 2 hydrogen are there. So we took only 1 molecule of acetic acid, 1 molecule of bicarbonate to form sodium acetate, water and carbon dioxide. So this is about the reaction of acetic acid with carbonates and bicarbonates. What is important? Carbon dioxide is released along with the formation of sodium acetate. Now all of you cleared with this chemical equations? By this we completed the properties of ethanol and chemical equations, the properties of ethanoic acid and chemical equations. Now all of you cleared with these concepts? Now left immediately soon after this session, please all of you go for pencil paper work. You just have a practice, more practice on chemical equations. It will be so easy. If you don't do, definitely you will forget. And I am sure that you don't watch this session again and again, because it is 1 hour session, 1.5 hour session. You feel damn bored to see it, right? Many of the students, they won't see by seeing the time. It is 1 hour session, 1.5 hour session. So by seeing that, they won't go for weaving, right? So soon after this session, go for pencil paper work, and it will be easy for you all for board exam and also for NTSC exam. Okay, next concept is soaps and detergent. Shall we move on? Okay, again I'll share the screen. Remember, now what I'm going to discuss about soaps and detergents, that is very, very important. Very important. Soap missile. Soap usually form missiles. What is soap molecule? One spherical structure and one tail. One spherical structure and one tail is called soap molecule. What the soap molecule have? A spherical head and a long tail. Spherical head is called ionic end. Ionic end. The other tail is called hydrocarbon end. Carbonic end. Ionic end and carbon end. Head and tail. Head is called hydrophilic, which loves to attach water. And the tail is called hydrophobic end, which attaches to the oil or grease. But we use soap, both two ends, ionic end and carbon end. Ionic end attaches to the water and tail attaches to the dirt. The center part is called oil, right? Even that can be grease, even that can be dirt. Now what happens? All the tail parts attaches to the dirt and they remove from the clothes. This is how the missiles work on the dirt. Should I repeat? Should I repeat once again? Soap molecule ge eradu bhaga irutte, head and tail. Head attaches to the water, tail attaches to the grease or dirty. Kolena idkolutte. When we rub the soap on the clothes, all the soap molecules hold the grease or dirt by the tail regions and they remove the dirt from the clothes. This is how the missile works on removing the hydrocarbons, dirt, oil, grease, etc. Now all of you got the idea? Okay, let me continue. Look at this picture. This is hydrophilic attaches towards the water. Hydrophobic attaches towards the hydrocarbons, oil, grease, or dirt. So they attack on the grease or dirt. Remember, all the tails attaches to the grease, not head, only tail. They surrounds to form missiles. They surrounds to the dirt and form missiles. And this is how the dirt is removed from the clothes. Completely, the missiles surrounds the dirt, grease or oil. They remove it from the clothes. Thus, the soap acts on hydrocarbons, grease or cleaning process. This is very important for your board exam. Again, this is very important. So usually on the clothes, when it is having the dirt or grease material, we rub the soap. Those are potassium salts or sodium salts of carboxylic acids. They interact with the grease by their tail region and they surrounds the grease or dirt by the formation of missiles. And thus, missiles remove the oil droplet or grease towards the water, and that forms emulsion in the and easily pulled out from the clothes. And this process is very important for your board exam. Okay, all of you cleared how the soap actions on dirt or grease? If it is clear, shall we go for detergent? Or should I repeat? Okay, all of you cleared. The concept is easy. Once if you get the idea what is ionic end and what is non-ionic end and how the missiles are formed, then it will be easy to represent the answer. Okay, if it is cleared, we'll go for the other concept, the last concept of this session. That is detergents. This is the process how the soap cleans the dirt. This is the dirt. Rubbing the soap forms soap molecules. The soap molecules tails attaches to the dirt on the clothes. To perform this activity, the soap molecule has two ends: hydrophilic head, hydrophobic end. Hydrophilic is called ionic and hydrophobic is called non-ionic. These molecules forms the micelles to attach the dirt and forms the emulsion of water and removes the dirt. This is the action how the soap removes the dirt and how it forms the micelles. And the last, when the soap is rubbed on the dirty clothes, it forms a micelles and remove the dirt, and the dirt will be in a form of scum. Scum means precipitate. What is precipitate or scum? It is insoluble substance. Usually the soaps form the scum with the calcium and magnesium salt present in the water, and thus they precipitate. In with the magnesium and calcium salts present in the water. So more hardness, more soap is applied. Why hardness is more? Because of calcium and magnesium salts. In order to overcome this problem, immediately a new introduction, that is detergents, came in cleansing action as a cleansing agent. Detergents are sodium salts of sulfonic acids, but soaps are, yes, the sodium salts of carboxylic acids. The soaps are the sodium salts of sulfonic acids or ammonium salts with chlorides or bromides. This is the detergent chemical composition, and they have very long chain of hydrocarbon and charge of this, so don't form precipitates. They don't precipitate with the calcium and magnesium ions, and thus the mine in the hard water. So detergents are more effective compared to the soaps. Hence, detergents are used in making shampoos and also many washing powders and many products for the cleaning clothes. I repeat the concept. Soaps form the scum, that is insoluble substance, and magnesium more salt because more soap, because it forms the insoluble scum. Detergents are generally the chemical composition. This is the chemical composition. They have very long hydrocarbon chain. Both the ends are charged. They don't combine with calcium or magnesium salts. Both are charged ends. So, form precipitation with calcium or magnesium compared to the soaps. Okay, this is about the action of the detergents. But detergents remain in the environment for long period. Easily they don't undergo degradation. Hence, detergents are considered to be a pollutant. They become a major component of pollution in coming up years. If we think benefit, definitely they have a major problem on the environment. They'll create water and soil pollution. So this is about detergents and soaps. Hope every and now molecule has head and tail region. But in the detergents, as this and calcium and magnesium salts of the water only work rather than soap. But soap, as and when the hard water increases, soap should use at larger amount as it forms scum. But detergent, they don't form scum. But later, coming up days, the residue of the detergents may lead to water and soil pollution. So, times, hope everybody understood the concepts. Problem with the audio? Okay, what about the concept? All of you cleared with the concept, or should I repeat? This is very important for your board exam. Detergent soaps, also ethanol and ethanoic acid. And what is esterification? What is oponification? All these concepts are repeatedly asked in your board exam. Okay. Anything to be clarified? Okay. Let me know how far you all understood. Let me know how far you all understood. How esters are formed? Which were the two chemicals used in the formation of esters? This is very important for your board exam. Hope you all understood. Now let me know how esters are formed. Which were the two components used in the formation of esters? I'm waiting for your reply. Okay, those who all had the problem with their network and audio, stick is called as what? Okay, Revati, spelling mistake, but still answer is correct. Yes, Gangotri, correct answer. Slightly spelling mistake. Correct, Kirti. Arpita, correct. Okay, I repeat the question. 5 to 8% solution of acetic acid is referred as what? Five to 8% solution of acetic acid is referred as what? Yes, Priyanka, correct. It is vinegar. Vinegar. When you dilute the acetic acid to 5 to 8%, then it is called as vinegar. Correct answer. Yes, all of you answered correctly. Vinegar. My next question. What kind of acid is acetic acid? I am waiting for your reply. What kind of acid is acetic acid? Yes, it is a kind of carboxylic acid. We expected another one. I already told what kind of acid is acetic acid. No, Aishwarya, what you are supposed to represent? Carbon dioxide? No connection? Answer is wrong. Yes, Revati answered correctly. It is weak acid. I already told what kind of acid is acetic acid, right? It is a weak acid. Of course, it is a carboxylic acid, right? It is a weak acid. Yes, all of you answered correctly, but you are supposed to add weak acid for that. Got what kind of acid is? Ethanoic acid. It is carboxylic acid and also it is a weak acid. Okay. Okay, my next question is, in order to remove the grease or a dirt, what does the soap molecules form? In order to what does soap molecules in order to remove the dirt combines to form? What does soap molecules combine together to form? Yes, it is micelles. Revati answered correctly. It is formation of micelles. Many soap molecules 10 to 20 together form a group, and that group holds with the tail region all together and form the micelles, and these micelles remove the dirt. Micelle is the correct answer. Okay, my next question is, why the detergents is considered to be better than soap? Why the detergents is considered to be better than soap? Try to answer in a simple way. As much as yes, it does not form scum with the hard water. Correct answer, Priyanka. Excellent. What about other answers? You told it as they form in the water. Only soaps will form the scum water. Only soaps, detergents. Only because of this reason, the detergents are considered as better than soaps, because detergents doesn't form scum with the hard water, whereas soaps form scum with the hard water. Hence, detergents better. Yes. Per Kirti answer, detergents are always water or soil pollution because they retain for long time in the environment. Hence, it may lead to pollution. Yes, that answer is correct. Compared to the soaps, detergents are very dangerous as they leads to the pollution. Both has got sodium salts. Even Revati's soaps too have the sodium salts, whereas detergents are also sodium salts. But you want to remember, soaps form the sodium salts of carboxylic acids, whereas detergent forms sodium salts of sulfonic acids. These two variations. Soaps form the sodium salts of carboxylic acid. Detergents are formed by sodium salts of sulfonic acid. Remember, sulfonic acids are dangerous compared to the carboxylic acids. Why? Carboxylic acids are weak acids, right? Sulfonic acids are made by sulfuric acid. They are strong acids, right? Hence, detergents are more strong enough, reactive enough. Meanwhile, they are pollutant also. They creates pollution also. Okay, this about the minute difference between sodium and salts. The sodium salts of carboxylic acids are called soaps. The sodium salts of sulfonic acid is called detergents. Which is strong? Detergents are strong. Which are more reactive? Detergents are more reactive. Which are more highly pollutant? Detergents are more pollutant. Yes. Okay. I hope everybody cleared with this concept. These are very, very, very important for your board exam. Okay. Last question is, what is the name of alcohol for which we call it as alcohol? Which one is referred as alcohol? Which one is referred as alcohol? Yes, Revati, correct answer. It is ethanol. Absolutely. Ethanol is referred. Yes, all of you answering correctly. Ethanol is referred as alcohol. Correct. What is pure alcohol is called as? Yes, Kavya, Kirti, Bhargavi, correct answers. Gangotri, Nandita, ethanol. Nandita, rectify your answer. Ethanol is an aldehyde. Entirely wrong answer. AL. It becomes aldehyde. Yes, Priyanka, it's correct. It is absolute alcohol. The pure alcohol is referred as absolute alcohol. Okay, among of the cells and leads to the blindness considered as regulation of protoplasm of the cells and also leads to blindness. No, Nandita. Okay, spelling is correct. Now what you typed, the spelling is correct now, Nandita. Okay, rectified. Good. Yes, Revati, it is methanol. 100% correct answer. Methanol is considered to be highly dangerous. Once if we consume it, it leads to the coagulation of cell and leads to the death, and even it leads to the blindness also. Correct answer? And what about others? Yeah, Gangotri, correct answer. Yeah, all of you answering correctly. Methanol is the right answer. Yes, Nandita, now, okay, cleared. Spellings, OL, okay ma? For alcohols, you want to represent as OL. For aldehydes, AL. Kirti didn't got the question. Now, which is an alcohol which leads to the coagulation of the protoplasm and also leads to the blindness? Yes, now all of you answered correctly, excellently correct. Okay. In sugarcane industries, which part of the sugarcane industry used in fermentation to get ethanol? Which part of the sugarcane juice industry used to prepare ethanol? I need that part, particular answer. Which part is used in fermentation to get ethanol? I'm waiting for your reply. Yes, Revati. Absolutely correct answer. It is molasses. Good, Revati. Keep it up. Nandini, correct answer? Yes. Correct answer. Varsha, correct? Bhargavi, correct? Yes. All of you answering correctly. Molasses is the right answer. Molasses undergo fermentation to form ethanol. Ethanol is considered as clean fuel or eco-friendly fuel. Yeah, answer is correct. As the okay, carbon dioxide doesn't have with petrol, which combine with rainwater to form sulfuric acid and doesn't get rain. Why better than detergents? Why soaps are better than detergents? Hmm? Now all of you answering correctly. CH3, CH2OH. This is one formula for ethanol. There is other way to write the ethanol. Which is the other form? CH3, CH2OH. This can be represented in another way. Another way. Still more simple. Which is that formula? Even this is also correct answer. I need another form of writing ethanol. The other simple way. Yeah, all of you answering correctly. The other one. One more I told while explaining. The right answer is C2H5OH. C2H5OH. Varsha, your answer is wrong. You are writing carboxylic acid, not alcohol. The two ways to write the ethanol is C2H5OH and CH3CH2OH. These are the two forms of writing ethanol. Is that clear? Okay. Okay. The formula for acetic acid is, now all of you type, what is the formula for acetic acid?